Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is from Quality Project Management Part 2. Please, it's a reminder. Wear the mask to protect yourself and others. Keep social distancing. Use sanitizers or keep sanitizers with you all the time. So today's topic is cost of quality. Cost of quality is defined as a methodology that allows an organization to determine the extent to which its resources are used for activities that prevent poor quality, that appraise the quality of the organization's products or services, and that result from internal and external failures. In process improvement efforts, quality cost or cost of quality is a means to quantify the total cost of quality-related efforts and deficiencies. It was first described by Armand Febinbaum in 1956 in the Harvard Business Review article. Having such information allows an organization to determine the potential savings to be gained by implementing process improvement. There are totally two kinds of quality cost, that is quality control cost and quality failure cost. In the quality control cost, we are having prevention cost, appraisal cost, and quality failure, internal and external failure cost. So what is cost of poor quality? Cost of poor quality is defined as the cost associated with providing poor quality products or services. There are three categories: appraisal cost, that are costs incurred to determine the degree of conformance to quality requirements. Internal failure cost are costs associated with the defects found before the customer receives the product or services. External failure costs are costs associated with the defects found after the customer receives the product or service. Quality related activities that incur cost may be divided into prevention cost, appraisal cost, and internal and external failure cost. So first one, prevention cost. These are incurred to prevent or avoid quality problems. These costs are associated with the design, implementation, and maintenance of quality management system. They are planned and incurred before actual operation, and they could include product or service requirements, quality planning, quality assurance, and training. Second one, appraisal cost. These are associated with the measuring and monitoring activities related to quality. These costs are associated with the suppliers or customers' evaluation of purchased material, processes, products, and services to ensure that they conform to specification. They could include verification, quality audits, and supplier ratings. Then comes internal failure cost. These are incurred to remedy defects discovered before the product or service is delivered to the customer. These costs occurs when the result of work failed to reach design quality standards and are detected before they are transferred to the customer. They could include waste, scrap, rework, and failure analysis. Then comes the external failure cost. These are incurred to remedy defects discovered by customers. These costs occur when products or services that fail to reach the design quality standards are not detected until after transfer to the customer. They could include repairs and services, warranty claims, complaints, and returns. Cost of quality and organizational objectives. The cost of doing a quality job conducting quality improvements, and achieving goals must be carefully managed so that the long-term effect of quality on organization become a desirable one. These costs must be a true measures of the quality efforts, and they are best determined from the analysis of the cost of quality. Such as analysis provide a method of assessing the effectiveness of the management of quality and a means of determining problem areas, opportunities, savings, and action priorities. So there are different dimensions for quality or different points to improve the quality. So first I am giving you the 5 ways to improve the quality, then the another 30 different points to improve the quality. First, 5 ways to improve the quality. Whether you sell a product or service, these 5 steps will help you ensure that you are constantly improving the way you do your business to the delight of the customers. Every business owner likes to think that he or she has a commitment to quality. If that were truly the case, of course, no product would ever disappoint and no service would result in a complaint. So how you can improve quality at your company? Here I am mentioning you the 5 steps you can take to put you on a right path. First one, make a commitment. Second one, track the mistakes. Third one, invest in training. Fourth one, organize quality circles. And fifth one, have the right attitude. Another 30 quick ways to improve work performance and quality. Today's modern professionals not only needs to keep their resume current, they also need to continually strive to improve their job performance to stay ahead in the competitive market. You can't rely solely on your boss or company leadership or to provide ways for you to sharpen your skill set. Your work is a big part of your life, and how you make a living and your work performance should be something you will be proud of. Some of the strategies or some of the points that you need to remember, which I mentioned already. Here I am going to mention the 30 points for work performance and quality. First one, stop multitasking and start focusing. Second, set goals and personal benchmarks. Third one, determine your strengths and weaknesses. Fourth, volunteer to do more. Fifth one, foster a healthy work-life balance. Sixth one, practice clear communication. Seventh one, avoid idle chat, drama, or gossip. 8. Arrive early and be prepared. Ninth one, create a schedule and take breaks. 10th one, priorities important tasks. 11th one, guard your time. 12th, batch the tasks. 13, finish a task before you start another. 14th one, continue learning. 15, cut out distractions and interruptions. 16th one, delegate the tasks. 17, start your day productively. 18th one, have set times for meetings and emails. 19th one, change ineffective way of working. 20, ask yourself, is this essential? 21, stay healthy. 22nd, work with your energy levels. 23rd, understand your limits. 24th, trust your skills and intuition. 25th, make a personal development plan. 26th, network. 27, be realistic. 28, visualize your destination. 29, shadow a coworker or try a secondment. And the last 30, hold yourself accountable. So more details about these 30 points are explained in my coming book, which will be released soon. So there is a phrase which states that early detection and prevention is less costly for the quality. Then comes ways to improve the quality, starting with PDSA or PDCA cycle, which means plan, do, study, act, or plan, do, check, and act. PDCA is an iterative four-step management method used in business for the control and continuous improvement of processes and products. It is also known as Deming's circle or wheel, the Shaward cycle, the control cycle, or plan, do, study, act. Another version of the PDCA cycle is OPDCA. So, what it is? The model for improvement provides a framework for developing, testing, and implementing changes leading to improvement. It's based in scientific methods and moderates the impulse to take immediate action with the wisdom of careful study. Using PDSA cycles enables you to test out changes on the small scale, building on the learning from these test cycles in a structured way before wholesale implementation. This gives the stakeholders the opportunity to see if the proposed change will succeed and is a powerful tool for learning from ideas that do and don't work. This way, the process of change is safer and less disruptive for patients and staffs. When to use it? When planning any improvement or change of work processes, it is essential to know what you want to achieve, how will you measure improvement, and to be explicit about the idea to be tested. You may not get the results you expect, so it is safer and more effective to test out improvements on a smaller scale before implementing them across the board. How to use it? The framework includes three key questions to answer before testing an improvement concept and a process for testing changes ideas. Question number one, what are we trying to accomplish? The aim statement. How will we know if the change is an improvement? What measures of success will we use? And third one, what changes can we make that will result in improvement? That is the change concept to be tested. Then, so in step one, what are we trying to accomplish? Teams needed to set clear and focused goals with measurable targets. These goals require clinical leadership and should focus on problems that cause concern, as well as on patients and staffs. They should be relevant to the length of the project and be bold in aspirations. Step 2. You should now start the PDCA cycle. There must be several PDCA cycles running sequentially or even simultaneously. Sequential circles are common when the study reveals results that suggest a different approach is needed. And the third step, record your PDCA over time to capture the learning and to demonstrate the improved journey, which is often lost or not recorded. You could use the template which has been given in the textbook and you can go through it in the later stages. Second, 7 tools for quality control that will be discussed later, and quality function deployment also discussed later. An example for PDSA or PDCA cycle. See, I proposed on methodology IAAPA, which stands for Initiation, Assessment, Analysis, Preparation, and Acceptance methodology, which mainly used for educational quality improvement. So that will be discussed in the classroom. So PDCA cycle stands for plan, do, study, and act. Plan stands for evaluate the current process, collect procedures data, identify the problems, develop an improvement plan, performance objectives. Do, implement the plan on trial basis, study, collect the data, and evaluate against objectives. Then act, Communicate the result from trial, and if successful, implement the new process. That is, we need to start it from in a trial basis. Once if the trial basis is success, then we can go for the final complete implementation. The 7 tools of quality control: the cause and effect diagram or fishbone diagram or Ishikawa diagram, flow charts, checklist, control charts, scatter diagram, Pareto analysis, and histogram. This we will study in another chapter. What are the characteristics of a good employee? There are certain qualities of a good employee every recruiter looks for, such as organized, punctual, a team player, a positive attitude, and so on. But there are many more employees characteristics that a recruiter might not think of. That's why here I am mentioning about 25 key qualities of a good employee you should look for. 1. Team player. Second, a good communicator. Third one, speak up at meetings. Fourth one, collaborate. Fifth one, dress for success. Sixth one, take charge attitude. Seventh one, leadership opportunities. Eighth one, punctuality or they are on time. Ninth one, they think like a manager, not an employee. And 10th one, think about results. 11th, don't compare yourself with others. 12th one, detail oriented. 13th one, follow trends. 14th one, they listen to feedback. 15, they avoid gossip. 16, know how to play the game. 17, want to learn. 18, go to company events. 19, they are comfortable with pressure. 20, they ask for help. 21, they are adaptable. 22, they are honest. 23, they are optimistic. 24, they are humble. And 25, they are tech savvy. So here, as a brief, I mentioned about some characteristics of good employee like honesty, dedication to quality work, experience and skill, punctuality, energy, ability to work harmoniously with others, ability to take initiatives, and communication skills. So in addition to this quality, they should have some additional quality skills like computer skills, management skills, speaking skills, sales skills, and any other skills which is related or which will improve the contribution for the quality of the organization, quality of the service, or quality for the products or services. So what is a quality workplace? So generally when we will ask the employees what they excited about their jobs, normally they will tell about money. But money is not everything. That's absolutely right. Most of the people are happy to receive what they consider fair compensation for their job. But in addition to that, they also expect recognition for the job done, opportunities to learn and grow, a positive work environment, and a supportive team. So let us discuss one by one. So in order to motivate and inspire employees, getting the right team in place, everyone in the organization, everyone for the project need the right environment in which to succeed, and executives to know what environments they can create. You need to pick the right people for the right job at the right time, because people will either like the job or they will just thrive in it. Communication with them clearly and regularly. So motivating and inspiring employees involves providing information about job expectations and feedback. You should give more positive feedback than constructive feedback. So constructive feedback looks like something you are imposing on them. As a project manager, as I always tell, you should be a leader than a manager. A manager generally imposes the work or instruct the work whereas that of a leader will lead from the front. That every employee always looks for it or always like it. Offering educational opportunities. Providing educational opportunities for professional development is an important motivator because learning is fun, learning is interesting, and learning is benefit. But I give a question mark because many organizations are hesitant to provide you training. That is just because after getting the training, sometimes the employee will jump from one organization to another organization so that the current organizations are not going to get the benefits of training provided to their employees. So many will withdraw the idea of providing training to their employees. 4. A quality workplace is essential to keep your employees on task and working efficiently. An excellent work environment is marked by such attributes as competitive wages, trust between the employees and management, fairness for everyone, and a sensible workload with challenging yet achievable goals. Then comes process management. So what is meant by a process? In engineering, a process is a series of interrelated tasks that together transforms inputs into a given output. And process management, it refers to aligning the processes within the organizational strategic goals, designing and implementing process architectures, establishing process measurement system that align with organizational goals, and educating and organizing the managers so that they will manage the process effectively. Process map, it's a tool that graphically shows the inputs, actions, and outputs of a process in a clear step-by-step map of the process. The purpose of process mapping is to help the team members and others within the process to understand the process. Why process mapping is important? Because the purpose of process mapping is for organizations and businesses to improve efficiency. Process map provides insight into process, help the team brainstorm ideas for process improvements because it increases the communication and provides process documentation. Process mapping will definitely identify bottlenecks and repetitions as well as delays. According to Dr. Mayran Tribus, you don't learn to process map, you process map to learn. And most processes we are using today are undocumented. Process maps are used to document the processes, provide a reference to discuss how things well done, and describe and understand the work we do. Process documentation is a detailed description of how to execute a process. The process document outlines the exact steps needed to complete a task or process from start to finish. The area of process documentation triggers on how employee members perform the process and not what the process is. Second, analyze and improve on process. Identify the areas of complexity and rework to generate ideas for improvement and illustrate process improvements. So in order to prepare a process map, what exactly we need? We need to assemble the team, agree on for which process you need to do process map, agree on the purpose of the process, agree on beginning and end points, agree on level of details, start by preparing a narrative outline of steps, and identify other people who are not there in the team, but they can have a contribution for the preparing the process map creation. They may be asked for input or they may be asked to review the draft as they prepared. Here, The symbols generally used for process map. Start and end symbol generally represented by oval shape, activity by rectangle, decision by diamond symbol, and break by circle symbol. So here a sample one, like start, request approval to attend the conference, travel, attend the conference, and end. So suppose if you are planning to go for a conference, to attend a conference or present your paper or present your company's profile in a conference. So this is something like general. But from here we can elaborate, because if you want to go for a conference, first you want to get the approval from your supervisor, then supervisor will forward this one to the head of the department, then to the top level management. They need to arrange your visa, your flight ticket, etc., etc. Many different things are there. So from a small sample one or from a small process map, you can elaborate it to the maximum so that maximum information can be included over there. Just see the sample one. It is been elaborated to give sample 2 with the conditions like start, request approval to attend the conference, approved. If it is no, that is end. If it is approved, download the request registration form, complete the registration form, fax form to the conference convener or organizer, then plan the travel and accommodation, then receive confirmation and invoice, arrange the payment of invoice, attend the conference. This is sample 2. When it comes to little bit more, start, request approval for attending the conference, send your immediate supervisor, approved. If it is no, stop. If it is approved, send to manager for approval. If it is approved, send to the department head for approval, approved, then return to employee, etc., etc. So the remaining. Then you can think about making the preparation for travel, attend the conference, etc., etc. So from this process map, what it indicates that the process map is generally used for the employees to get maximum information rather than requesting the information from his co-workers or subordinates. So that's all, part 2. I'm expecting that the video lecturing is beneficial to you and you may have clearly understood the concept. If you are having any queries, please mail to me to the mail ID given in part 1. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for continuous support. Thank you.